Welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. My next guest has been on with me a couple of times. I have with me Jim Medlock, and he's the owner of Stay Put Umbrellas. Listen up, everyone. This is really neat. So welcome back to the show. We have talked many times a little bit about what you do, and you always have to say a little bit about that, but also what makes you so unique?
Thank you, Carol, for having me back. I've always enjoyed being here.
Thank you.
The company that I represent, Treasure Garden, is the largest fabricator of variety of types of shade in the industry.
It's amazing. Listen up. This is really neat.
We have over 25,000 shade products we can offer people. So we can take care of whatever shade need that you might have. In the past, I've talked about what makes my company unique, Stay Put Umbrellas. One of it is consultation. The other is looking to position it correctly in your backyard based on what your needs are. And another element I want to bring about today, talk a bit more about, is the anchor system. So what makes our products unique is they won't blow in your pool. They won't blow it over your fence or anybody's backyard. They won't blow onto anything. They're going to stay put.
We're here in Arizona where we have nothing but monsoon season, and this isn't the kind of umbrella that you're buying at the big box store over whatever for cheap. This is different.
Well, we actually make most of the umbrellas at the big box stores, but these are the signature models that I deal with. So they're not those type models.
They're totally different.
They're totally different. Now, typically in a big box store, you will get a stand. I don't sell stands. So what we do is we anchor them, and that's based on what I determine when I come to your yard, or when you send photographs to me online. I talk to a lot of people in various states, even Canada, when they tell me take photographs, and then they send to me. I can discuss what their yard needs are. I orient myself to the compass of their yard, and then have a look at what their unique situation is. What do they need to cover? And based on that, I look at the foundation that I'm going to be putting on. If it's a deck in Canada, a wooden deck or composite deck, or if I'm going to go below travertine or below pavers, or if I'm going to go below artificial turf, put it right on the cold deck of the pool, whatever that situation is, crushed granite, quartermite dirt, whatever we have. So the anchor is very important, and we provide the anchor with the umbrella. Once I determine what that anchor is, it comes included in the price of the umbrella. The labor is going to be different based on whatever the anchor type is. It ranges from $350 to $525. The most expensive is below artificial turf because we have to do a lot of preparation before and after the anchor with artificial turf. But we want to make sure that that umbrella product is going to stay right where it is. Now, the location of where I put it then makes it paramount that I give you the best shade to cover the multiple uses from that location. So it's based on position and anchoring. Those are the two biggest parts.
You think you're just buying an umbrella? No way. When you buy a Stay Put umbrella, it stays put. And number one, it stays put, but it gives you the coverage, it gives you the protection that you need. And it's all about, number one, I think, the consultation.
The consultation is without a doubt the most important because everybody's situation is totally different. And I want to make sure that I take advantage of what you already have, some shade products that you already own, their investments, and I want to complement those. And I want to make sure you get the shade over the area that's absolutely paramount for you. And determining whether it's morning or evening shade that's paramount for you.
And this is not a stand that you get.
No. We're going to make sure it's anchored properly.
It's anchored properly. It's also, you're going to check where, there's a lot. Tell them about the consultation a little bit, because it's pretty
Well, consultation is very specific to the individual. When I go to your home and see what the areas are that are needed coverage, that helps me orient that product. And I can make some suggestions to you. We've got 3 product lines, 2 wind variation ratings, and so you determine what is the most important for your situation. I can give you some advice on that, where if you think wind is the highest priority, well then that brings you into 2 different other categories of umbrellas. So we have a wind rating on the canopy. The mast is never wind rated, it's never going anywhere, but the canopies do have limits. And so we can talk about those things. That's part of the consultation. I offer 3 different product lines, and 2 of the product lines are very unique. They're European design, they're elegant designs. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment.
Well, I have to tell you, I would never even know what wind variation ratings would be, and that's why I would want him to come to my house and figure out what that is, because you can't do this on your own. This is something that is unique. It's very specialized. Now, when they call you direct at 480 387-7207. You ship as well?
Absolutely.
And you got something exciting to tell them about shipping as well.
Well, talking about shipping, and since the last time we were together, I have now incorporated a new partner in Canada that can take the product from the factory in California, factory-owned store there, right directly to the doorstep anywhere in Canada. So that's a huge part of the business change for me, because as you know, our population increases during the winter months from the northern tier states and from Canada. So I have a lot of customers that stop by my marketplace from Canada, where in the past I wasn't able to accommodate them other than getting it close, in other words to the border, but now we can get it right to the doorstep. And this all came about a customer that came into me at Marketplace, and we discussed it, and I found out he was a shipper and had been for many years, 20 years. And so now he and I are partnered, and he is now established with the factory as my representative, and it's just seamless, and it's expediting right directly to the door.
You're excited, and I can tell that,
absolutely.
and you should be.
This is great.
News and associations that you've got.
Another
with that.
association, yes. Well, during 2023, I was approached by one of the Arizona's largest pool manufacturers, and factory in the United States as well. For over 30 years, they've been the top 5 pool manufacturers in the nation, presidential pools, and they offer a great variety of pools. So he saw the products, one of the guys there saw the products, we got together, and now we formed an agreement to come in association. I have 2 of my premier products located at Presidential Pools in Gilbert. One is in their showroom, the other is down at Pool Park, and where I can meet customers. So if you call me and we arrange a time, I can take you down there to show you how these umbrellas operate in a pool environment or in a patio environment down there. And
nice.
Also explain those features of those unique umbrellas. Because we do have a tremendous variety of umbrellas, over 25,000 products in the shade, as I mentioned earlier. So we do have a lot to offer you, but I'm very excited about that association, because they are top quality pool builder, and now we have the #1 manufacturer of umbrellas in the world associated with this new venture.
So many people know that the first thing that happens when they buy an umbrella and they go get everything, every year they have to buy more because they go flying everywhere, and they don't have to anymore.
No, they don't. The canopies have a warranty for fade, 4 to 5 years depending on the model. You'll get use of about 10 years. It doesn't state that, but I've about replaced canopies on 10-year-old, 15-year-old models of umbrellas that are there, and those canopies are still good quality canopies. So they may fade a little after 4 or 5 years, but you still get use out of them. To replace a canopy, the largest one we have is about $700. The smallest is $300. So the canopies are not a huge cost every 10 years or so to replace a canopy. And it's very easy to do. I can show a customer one time how to do it, or I can do it in about 10 minutes myself. 10 to 15 minutes to replace a canopy. And we service these umbrellas. I don't just sell them. Any part on that umbrella can be ordered. And
you ever think your umbrella needed to be serviced? They get
well,
service
if
as
you
well.
forget and you don't pay attention to the wind rating, and you leave it up in high winds and you break a rib on that umbrella, I can get a new rib. And once I get the rib, I can bring it out and put it on for you.
But this is an investment, is what
That's
it
right.
is.
It's an investment. They're long-lasting investments.
And they're beautiful too.
Well, I think you'll find that within the 3 product lines, we can certainly get your appetite.
Absolutely. And color-wise as well?
Color-wise runs, it's the gamut.
It's
And
the
any
gamut.
from textured fabrics to weave fabrics to plain straight fabrics, cloth fabrics.
Can you say that there's one that you sell more than others at all?
Well, right now it would be a combination between mocha and aqua.
You know what? Let me just tell you something. With this, it is an investment, but you know what? Once you buy it, it's like the best thing you ever had.
If you want to change the theme, change the color of the canopy, but you don't have to make the umbrella can remain this.
And you go in, what's really great is you have him to come in and do that consultation.
That's right.
Because it really starts with that.
Well, that's what I enjoy doing the most, is helping people. Because that's what I found out when I first moved to Arizona, was that my umbrellas were blowing over all the time. And so I was able to find a way to prevent that, and I enjoyed sharing that.
So you're not just going to get a stand, you're getting an anchor. And you know what? In the winds here, you need it. You absolutely need it. The phone number to call, it's 480-387-7207. He ships, and now also to Canada.
That's correct. And also my storefront at Mesa Marketplace, 10550 East Baseline Road.
Check it out. It's stayputumbrellas.com.
There you go.